Why, hello. Welcome to the fourth episode of Early Vibe. I'm not going to ask, but you answer. Early Vibe. Okay, I accept. All right. Yes, different set of words. I want to experiment, these dogs. So let me confess to everybody now. I actually did shoot an episode. Unfortunately, I did not like it because one, my spirit was down. I was very sad towards the end. Maybe not sad, but like downcast. I was exhausted. I was downcast towards the end, and then the dogs were on throughout. So like, yeah, I was not really happy with it. So here I am once again. Do you know that your age is showing you not, and you're the right age? Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You see, you can hear them back. Okay. Anyway, oh, happy new month, you guys. I'm very excited. Can you tell? Can you tell? I'm so excited. Why? For so many reasons. I legit just shot some episodes of my new series that I started, and I think maybe I want to talk a bit about that. But yeah, I'm happy I shot some videos, and then I don't know why else I'm excited, Shapo. Because maybe my spirit has pursued something in the future, and it's so heavy, like I'm so excited. Okay, okay. Happy New Month again, right? Yes, this is officially the episode, fourth episode of Abi Vibe, and I'm very giddy because the last episode did. It's currently at 94 views, and I am blown away because I know that I don't even um market the videos, and I have a reason for that. It's not because I think I'm blown, but it's like I kind of want to make mistakes in private while still making it exist and then making it better, right? So I don't want to. I don't know. It might sound very foolhardy. Um, so pardon me. These dogs, I asked a question in the unreleased video. I was like, do animals actually like hear themselves? Like, because there's a dog barking from here, and then this one kind of responds. So I'm thinking he's asking, Gaffer now, what's happening in front? And this one, like, I'm not to know, person just touched my foot, man. Like, does that really make any sense? So yes, 94 views is a lot for me, someone that has 10 subscribers. 10. Yes, so I'm very excited. I want to hit 100 views. That actually, I don't know what it will mean to me, but it will mean something. It means 100 people know me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. So technically, since the other episode was not released, I might just redo the topic that I did on it. And I was talking about something very important to our world, something we cannot do without, some people we can't do without, which is women, girls, females. Yeah. And unfortunately, in our world, I don't know why I'm shaking my head. I feel like it's because I'm wearing my hair. So just whatever, my earring might just fall. So who is a woman? What is a woman? Is one of the hardest questions apparently in our society to answer today, and it doesn't make any sense. So this is something that I think me and Hillary, we've talked about this before. Hillary and I, me and Hillary, Sha, Hillary, Chimere spoke about this, and we're just talking like, so what's actually women? A lot of women, a lot of girls don't even know the power that they possess as women. You guys, I am finding out gradually every day that there's so much power in being a woman. Literally just existing, these dogs, literally just existing is, come on, we give life, we nurture human beings. As like, do you know what? Okay, have you ever been in a room with people before? Okay, no, not even in a room. Have you ever been in the kitchen with someone, a tiny kitchen, and they are in there? Now, this is not someone like there are people that like to have people in the kitchen, but I'm not saying when you want to have people, like at that point where you just want it to be on you, then there's somebody there. You know how irritating it is, right? Now imagine that you now have like five inside your stomach at the same time. I don't know about you, but that is wild. That is very wild. And so I'm sad when I see women doing certain things that are demeaning to the power that we truly carry. Oh, did you notice I'm not in the order? Did I say it before? Maybe if I said it before, forgive me, I just wanted you to realize that I actually changed my position and I wanted to, I don't know, I just wanted to. Okay, so it saddens me when I see women play smaller than they really are, right? All these women that go on these pop the balloon shows, it irritates the core of my being when I see women doing that because you now expose yourself to any kinds of insult, you expose yourself to anything anybody wants to say, no matter how degrading it is, because you've put yourself there. There's this thing able people say, only mirror for where could be. If you don't go there, there are certain things that will not come to you. Women are so powerful, we're so important. And I thank every woman that fought for us. I used to always say, oh, I don't like feminism because of the feminism that people are practicing, right? Two things can coexist. One can be true, the other can be a fact, right? The privilege that I have to sit down here today and speak is because there are women that fought for it. And we will forever be grateful to you people. Thank you to all the women that embody what it truly means. Forgive my neck, I actually realized that it's doing like this a lot. To all the women that embody and portray what true womanhood is. But now, actually, I want to kind of like deviate a little because being a woman and what it entails and everything is very broad. Like, you can literally talk about it for 5 days and not exhaust the topic. That is how extensive it is. So I just want to, just a little bit of the cake, just a slice, just a little bit, and just talk about that because I saw something about where women are now seeing their natural state, the state of their nails, where they don't have their nails done, their lashes done, their hair done. They see it as being unkempt, and it's appalling to say the least because that is your most natural state and you don't like it. See, it happened to me with filters. Had to stop myself from using filters because at some point I did not like what I was seeing. I was like, who is this? I don't look the confidence and the boost that filters gave me. I wasn't seeing it with like natural pictures. So I stopped. I had to stop. I was like, this is madness. And have you noticed that there is a there's an insecurity in every sphere of life for women? Fat men don't care that they're fat because they accept the truth. I feel women we just don't like the truth sometimes. And we tend to lie to ourselves or accept lies, right? A fat man knows that he's fat, a short man knows that he's short. You tell that to a short woman and she's like, oh, you're insulting me. But it's the truth. You're short, you're fat. Why have we stopped accepting? Now, there are lies, there are ugly people out there that insult people, berate them, talk down on them. That's an aside. I'm not talking about bad people now. I'm just saying to say that someone is fat now is say your body shaming. You said you know you're fat. So why are you trying to make it look like everybody's out to insult you? When you were eating, nobody was there eating it with you. All of a sudden now you're angry because they told you that you're fat, you should pay for 2 seats. See, I told you, like I said, there's so many topics coming. I'm trying to streamline it into something. And I hope all my rambling makes sense at the end because truly it do be a lot going on in here. Oh, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. How did we get here now? I don't know. But let's carry on. Just flow with me. It's all going to make sense in the end. Um, and I'm back to why I feel so strongly about like women being on all those pop the balloon shows is because one, you're exposing yourself to allowing people to talk to you anyhow. Two, you have low self-esteem because why are you there? Now I understand that these people that host these shows, of course, they're making money from it. The views, the comments, it's making money for them. But that you that are going there, you're a real human being with real problems, and then you're allowing anybody to talk to you anyhow. Is it because you don't know who you are? I guess so. I think it's because a lot of women have not realized who they are. See, I used to be that kind of woman before, um, but there are things that have changed my mindset, giving me confidence, and oh, one of them was, or rather, the first step that I took was to start reading books. And when I started reading, because I used to be this person that I I was my self-esteem was on the ground. Like I did not believe that there was anything to me. If someone like if a guy gives me attention, then oh my Jesus, I would I would feel like you're seeing me, like you're noticing me. Like they tell me I'm beautiful, and I'm like, are you just saying it? Why? Because I did not believe in myself. I did not think much. I didn't think there was much to me because of the way I used to see myself. I literally didn't like walking on the road. Then I used to, when I was in uni, way back then, I used to fly bike. Not because, oh, I had too much money, but because I didn't want people to see me. I didn't want people to perceive me self. Like, I didn't want anybody to know I existed. And until I left the lodge where I was living for like 2 years, people didn't know who was living there because I literally come inside, like come home, I'm upstairs, I'm in my room till the next day. I didn't really like having visitors. I was very secluded. So when I would get that attention, it felt like everything to me because it was like you can see me. But then I started to read books and started going to the gym, started building my confidence. I'll talk about the gym later on. Started to build my confidence and I started to appreciate this work of art that God has made and looked at and said, yes, this is good. Mm. And to you, if you're struggling with your self-esteem, I would advise that the first step is to find Jesus because in Him you have meaning. In Him you actually know who you are because that's literally the person that made you. So He gives you your meaning. And then you read books. And then you forget about things that you don't have control over. Things like the shape of your nose, the stature, the length of your legs, the I don't know, there are so many things that you don't have control over. But then there are things that you have control over, like investing in your mind, investing in yourself. And when I say investing in yourself, a lot of people probably will think, oh, self-care, oh, let me buy this. I hope I'm a friend. Oh, let me go and buy this clothes, let me buy these shoes. And then you enter into this consumerism mindset where you cannot do without those things because you've now tied your core to who you are when you have those things. Now, about the gym, at the point I started to want to have the biggest bomb in the world, not for myself, because I wanted people to look at me and say, that's a big nash. Censored. But not like it wasn't doing it, obviously it wasn't doing anything for me. It's just because I felt everybody has a big nyash. Why don't I have a big nyash? And it became a problem to the point that if I'm in the gym, at the point like I was doing only legs. I was not even training upper body. Ladies, train your upper body. Very important too. Very important because even if you train your upper body, that's even more to give you energy and strength to be able to even train your lower body. That will be another discussion for another day. Find out if I've posted about this thing that I just said. How do you find out? By following me, by subscribing, by staying connected to me. Okay. So it became a problem to the point that if like I was feeling sick and normal human being, you're supposed to rest. But me, I'll just be like, Jesus, I don't want to get sick. Why? Because I was so scared of who I would be if I didn't have a big bum bum. I felt like that was all there was to me. But then I found Jesus, and Jesus gave me meaning to my life. And I just want, I really wonder what life I was living before. Like, that wasn't life here. Now I know what life is. Now I enjoy life. So like Jesus made you. There's a reason. Once you find your purpose, and sorry, my legs are hurting. Once you find your purpose here on earth, you start to forget certain things. They don't make any sense to you anymore. All of a sudden now you're not concerned about if you're the most beautiful person in the room, in the world, because truly you cannot even be there's no most beautiful. Everybody has something. It's more about the container. It's more about that just is not sorry, it's more about the content than it is about the container. It's more about your value system, the things that you hold dear to you, the principles that you live by, the morals you abide by. Those are the things that actually make you a human being. And what has actually made me know this is because there are people that they like me, but they've never met me. So they're not able to see, oh, whether does she have big nash or not. Because let's be honest, these are things that are crazy for. Like there's this girl like I follow on TikTok, and right now she's doing a lipo and she's taking us along her journey. And now they will tell you, oh, I'm doing it for myself. I'm doing it because I want to do it. No, you're doing it for perception. Because okay, if you're doing it for yourself, after doing it, will you wear clothes? But no, you want to put it in our face. How is it now for yourself? Because it's the validation that you're looking for. As women, we're naturally wired, I believe, to want attention. Even as children, you want someone to look at you and say, well done, clap for you when you do something. My niece, she's just how old. And if she does something and nobody notices that she does it, nobody acknowledges, she gets very sad. Her brother doesn't really care. But I just see that these are womanly traits, not akin to, is it akin? If I go and speak rubbish. Not it's not just women that feel that way, right? But I just know that it's not for you. You're not doing it for yourself. And I, my biggest opinion on this women thing is the reason that a lot of women have low self-esteem is because a lot of women are naked on the internet. So you know how this person's body is exactly. In those days where women used to, wear clothes, you didn't know how anybody looked under their clothes because you're not seeing it. You come out, you're not even thinking about it. But now there's bum bum everywhere, there's breast everywhere, there's cleavage, there's this, there's that. So you know exactly what this person, and then you start comparing. Comparison is the thief of joy because there's no way you compare that you will not see something lacking. There's no way you compare that you will not see something lacking. You and person you're even comparing to may not even have half the important qualities that you have. But because we live in a superficial world where these things are regarded as something, where this beauty is the standard, is so you find yourself and you always lose. We live in a world where people are making billions of people's insecurities. I remember when I was in like first year, I wanted to get rid of my stretch marks by all means because in that time, stretch marks were not cool. I think it's even recently that people are just like, oh, wear your skin, blah blah blah. I think I wanted it gone because I was looking at people and I was not seeing people that had stretch marks. So I felt, oh, something has to be wrong with me. Why do I have stretch marks here? But I've grown up now and I realize actually what's stretch marks? Does it take away, like if I'm speaking to you, do you know if I have or if I don't have? Unless I come out and tell you, hey, I have stretch marks, hey, oh, really? Do you understand? So these things that we hold dear to us is really rubbish. And I have a question. Why is everything so sexy? Is there's too much sensuality in things? Adverts that they are doing of sweet detergent, food, there has to be an almost naked girl and then a boy that is looking at her. Why? Is it even necessary? Unnecessary now. When we were younger, we had all those adverts that we used to love. I remember the first time that I wanted to taste watermelon was because I had watched on TV a child eating watermelon. I still remember, like, the watermelon was cut like whole, and then the child was holding like this and so what did I do when I saw watermelon? Because my mom, I didn't think she really likes watermelon, so she didn't really used to buy it. The very first time that I saw it, which happened to be after I watched the advert, I literally went and I cut the thing just like I had seen on TV, and I hated it. I absolutely hated it. I don't know watermelon, right? But my point is, these adverts that we're doing is selling something. And okay, let me know when my biggest shocker when I went for camp was when I realized that 90% of the girls there did not have fat stomach. I'm looking around like, oh wow. So all of us have fupa here. Hey, I didn't know. Because you come out on social media and everybody has fat stomach. Everybody is perfectly built. Everybody has snatches. Everybody has this one. Everybody, to the point that now everybody looks like everybody. Your aesthetics is this person's aesthetics, is that person. This wig that you have, the other person wants to go and buy it. This makeup that you're doing, the way you're doing your makeup, that's how B is doing their makeup. There's no uniqueness again, there's no individuality, there's no originality anymore. Everybody's like everybody. I remember when we used to make fun of Chinese, and now I think that would be racist here. But we used to laugh at them that ha ha ha, all of you are the same. But now what's happening? Everywhere you look, everybody is the same. We are losing our essence. People sound like, hi guys, but there's no life in anything. I didn't even say it properly. Like it's just empty. People are, I don't know, scared to be themselves. People, a lot of people actually are scared to be themselves because they don't even know who they are again. They've been other people so much that they like you get this, you get this, you get this, you get this, you blended it all. And you don't even, you can't find yourself anymore. You don't know who you are. And I think it affects the women more. I don't know why. I think men are raised to just be. That's the only way I can put it. Men are raised to just be. Because have you seen the audacity of men? Have you seen men in action? A woman cannot move like that naturally unless one, you're raised in an environment that allows you to be yourself, and two, you now on your own train yourself to be like that. But the way that society trains us women, you cannot have that audacity. In your workplace, you're always playing small. But a man, he does not know it. He's moving like, what's up? What's going to happen? But women, we're always so careful. We're always, I don't get it. As a woman, hmm, let me remind you, you are nature. You are life. You give life. I saw something where it said, "Oh, uh, who is more important in society, men or women?" I said, what? Where do we? How did we get here? Where we're asking these kind of questions? Like, does it even make any sense to anybody? There are men and there are women. The world needs both of them. There are things that men cannot do. I personally believe that there are men roles and there are women roles. And no, like everybody has what they are supposed to do. You know, women want a traditional man, a man that will provide, a provider, he will take care of you. I love that. But you don't want to be a traditional woman. Why? Why? So you see what I said about the whole thing being like, I feel like I've touched a bunch of different things that on their own should like dig deeper. Right. Well, I would genuinely like to have this conversation with people, and um, I can't wait to start like having conversations with people. That would be so exciting. I feel I I said I like to talk here, so I like to talk by myself or more with other people because I like to learn from what people have to say. I like to show what I know, right? I like to argue. I like to argue because I just feel like when we argue, both parties are learning something. You learn something from me, I learn something from you. Together, we leave the conversation with a little bit more. So, is that it? Is that it on the fourth episode? Yeah, I think that's it. So, you guys, you know what to do. In case you don't know what to do, let me tell you. Share to someone that you love. And if you were shared this video, it means you have someone that loves you. So many people don't. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. If nobody loves you, Jesus loves you. I will not fail to talk about Jesus any chance, any opportunity I get because not because I'm so good, but because I found something good and it would be the greatest wickedness to hide it from people. This is my free, free, freely I received, freely I give, find Jesus today. He's literally at the door of your heart. He's knocking. He's saying, "Hey, let me in, let me in." And you know what? If you let him in, your life is going to bow and bow. You know, you will find out what that means. But you guys comments. Oh my god, I love the comments. I love like getting notifications that somebody commented on my video. It makes me very happy. And share please, so that we can grow. I am very committed to um being consistent. um what else? Yeah, that's it. So you guys know that I love you.